Okay, firstly, I definitely owe an apology to Dakota Johnson because the trilogy I know she was in and that she's quite famous for, I was just like, oh, can you even call that acting? Having seen this film now, I'm like, whoa, okay, I'm going to take it back. She's got skills. Of course, I'm talking about Cha Cha Real Smooth. Is this worth your while? Is it as good as some of the people are talking, or is this overhyped? Let's talk about it and jump in. A young man who works as a bar mitzvah party host strikes up a friendship with a mother and her autistic daughter. Starring Cooper Raff, Dakota Johnson, Evan Asante. Like I say, this film mostly follows the adventures of Cooper Raff, who is his character's name is Andrew, and he doesn't really know what to do with his life. So he ends up becoming this bar mitzvah host, something that he's really good at doing. He brings life to a party. He's also kind of I guess, a real inspiration to his younger brother. His younger brother looks up to him. They are really good friends. There's just a great presence and air about our character, Andrew. You immediately like him. And then we're introduced to Domino, who's Dakota Johnson's character. And she's very reserved. She's looking after her daughter, Lola, who's autistic. And this film resonated with me for a lot of reasons. One, Andrew, the character, felt like when he was young, the things that he goes through, the youngness of when young men fall in love deeply and they feel like that is the woman for them. I think a lot of guys have gone through that. I resonated with that. And then also having a family member who's autistic. I understood that. So there were two sides of the coin that I was really kind of invested in. So maybe that will give you an understanding of where I started from in this film. This film kind of had me in the hook. But I do feel like the acting here is fantastic. If you start with Cooper Raiff, the presence that he brings on screen is a lot, I would say, akin to some of the exuberance and feel that you get if you've seen David Tennant as Doctor Who. There's a lot of mannerisms that you'll see that are similar there acting-wise. And so that's the sort of energy that he brings. But he also has this innocence about him that I really like. He doesn't quite know what to do with his life yet, but he's emerged or immersed into this couple's life, and he totally falls in love with them as a family. He loves the woman Domino, and he loves the daughter Lola. He's able to connect with her in a way that others aren't. And so they go on this life journey. So it's not just his journey, it's the other family's life journey as well. And as their path intersect and he's mixing with his mom and her boyfriend, and there's kind of a kind of a headbutting there as well, and what his brother is doing up and growing up. It's all about growing up and your life walk. And it showcases that with the people that he intersects with. And he doesn't necessarily make all the right choices. He just is experiencing life. And so we as the viewer are experiencing this as a snapshot of seeing these moments put together. And it's put together brilliantly. From score to acting to dialogue, you are immersed and rooting for it. I also really like the fact that it doesn't do or give you like a bad guy so that you can root for our characters. People are just people. They're not either good or bad. They're just people. So we're complex. We have a grey line. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions, and sometimes we make the better decisions according to whose morals is going on and who you were brought up with. And so it showcases that very well. It doesn't go, here, there's the bad guy, so therefore you're going to be in this team, these people you're rooting for. It just says, hey, here's a bunch of people. Let's see what they go through in life, experience in this snapshot. And you feel privileged almost to have watched this snapshot with them. It feels very real. Not like they're actors, but like you got to experience being a fly on the wall in this moment in their life. It's very emotional, and I think it's very well handled. One of my favorite, again, now, Apple. I think Apple has bought the rights to this, so it's now an Apple original. Apple know what they like on their platform, and this is definitely one of those. If you've ever seen Coda, that's on there. I think it won like Best Picture or won a number of awards at Oscar recently. There's a reason for that. This is going to be up there with me again because I thought this was fantastic. Very, very well worth your time. Give it a go. Stick it on this weekend. You won't be sorry. Gonna give it 5 Nicolas Cages out of 5. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.